Hey everybody, how's it going? So today I'm going to show you guys how to put some bushings in the shifter assembly on a 1997 limited 4x4 as well as a 2000, 2001, 2002. I've already got it disassembled, mostly cleaned. So please stick around, check out the video, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. What is up everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, and smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Alright, so these are the only bushing that was in it. There's supposed to be 4. There was literally only 1. And they all disintegrated. This is the shifter assembly from the 1997 limited 4x4. So I also do have the shifter boot for the 4x4. This boot is completely ripped. I do have another one over on the sink that I took off of another assembly right here. That's drying. It's, you know, not super clean, but it'll do the job. So I'm replacing the bushings, and these bushings right here, because there was a super amount of slop when I put the shifter in. It wasn't this that was extremely bad, but this shifter right here is where the bushings go, one on each side. This side was missing a bushing. This side had what was left of this one. And then there is the bracket, this right here, that actually goes out of the vehicle. It actually mounts like this back here. In this location, let me try to grab it, the view for you guys. It goes right here on these brackets right here. And there was literally no bushings in these. I actually have it covered because I'm going to paint it. I stripped it down. I actually have one of these already painted as well, which is for the 2000. Just show you guys real quick. So this is the one that I have painted for the 2000 limited 4x4. That one on the bench is for the 1997. This is the bracket that actually, this bracket physically attaches to the shifter assembly. It attaches here to this bracket. This bracket attaches to this one, and these two actually go to the transmission. So that's all to replace the rusted out ones on the limited to 2000. This is for the limited 97. These bushings, they're all the same. They're blue. These are 90385-11003. I'm just going to use some high temp. You can see all the nasty stuff that came off this assembly, especially with all the other stuff that. So this right here is the long one that goes to the main shifter. This is the short bolt that goes to that bracket that I said I needed to paint. All these little sleeves actually go into these slots right here on both of these bushings. This bushing as well. That's what those are for. And then there is a little snap ring and 2 plastic washers that actually go on they go on this bar. They go on this bar right here that actually attaches the shifter to this bracket right here. This bracket. These 3 little screws go to the anti-lock unit right here, this white little unit. You do have to pick this up a little bit, move it out the way just a little bit, so you got to take the screws out. And then these 3 larger screws actually hold this body on. That's what those are for. So I'm going to take out 4 of these bushings, or 2 at the moment at least. And I'll see if I can get enough space in the vehicle to record the rest of this on the inside. This is probably going to be a little bit long of a video. I did clean these out, the holes. I am going to use just some regular high temp STP high temp red grease. You can use whatever you would like, to be honest. Slide this one in. Okay, that one's in. Alright, get some more grease on this one. Put it on this side here. And I did clean the inside of both shafts. Put that grease back in the thing and just wipe off the excess. Okay, so this bolt right here, I'm going to put a little bit on my finger. I'm going to wipe it on this bolt. Just a tiny amount, just to get it a little slick. You can use whatever you choose. You don't have to use high temp. You can use lithium. You can use silicone if you like. Silicone's a good one you can use as well. This stuff is just very sticky and it will stay around for a while. So this bolt, move this out the way. This bolt needs to go in from this side. So you're gonna get this back into position. Try to get it into position anyways. There you go. It's gonna be kind of tight because these are brand new bushings. Oh, come on. Come on. Why is it being so difficult? I can even get it in. Oh, come on. There it goes. Okay. Try to get this started. Really? It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? There it goes. This side slid in. Move the bushing up. There. Okay. Then this nut goes on the other side. And I'll turn it around for you guys. Goes right here. Okay. So I'm going to turn this back around. Okay. There's a little pin right here that this little hook needs to go into, and I'm going to put the little 3 screws back in it as well. These 3 little screws right here. Once I get it back in place, I did not disconnect it technically. Oh, I also need to tighten it real quick too. Tighten that bolt before I put that back. Okay. I'm just going to use a little impact because it does need to be on really tight. It is on extremely tight. If you take it off the first time. So reverse. Okay. That is on. Both bushings look good, they feel good. So those 2 bushings actually make this stiffer. So, and it will be a lot stiffer when I put the mechanism, the anti-lock mechanism back in. This little arm has to be behind, has to be back here, because when you push this, it pushes it forward. So make sure that it's behind, and you'll see it. There's a little plastic plunger back here. Alright. This bed where it was. Where is it at? Okay. Sits back in its groove. This screw right here. This one up, and it's just plastic and going into a metal bracket. You don't gotta like do it extremely tight, just tighten it up. Also, the skid plates that I had hanging, you guys may notice that I had them hanging right here where these pieces are. They've been in the house for about 3.5 weeks curing on the paint, and I installed them on the 2000 limited 4x4 earlier today. And you don't have to completely remove the parking lock assembly. This piece right here. You just gotta slide it out the way just a little bit. Okay, that's done. Now, drop this bracket back down like that. And I will clean this also. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. So these 3 bolts right here. One goes here. This one here. That one needs to be cleaned. Oh, come on. Everything's got to go wrong when you're doing a video. I swear. I'll leave that one a little bit loose. This one in. Just gonna put this one in. It doesn't matter if it's dirty or not. And these are just holding this plastic cover down. And if this is a good time to change the bulb, if you know if the bulb is bad or not. A bulb that shows all of these lights right here. So there's one bulb that lights all of this up, and that is right here. Looks like it's pretty good. Doesn't look broken or anything. And you just twist it to lock it back in. So this one's done. And then I'm gonna get the other bracket painted up, and I'll bring you guys back. And then I'll finish the video outside. I'll just show you how it goes in. And then when I bring you back, I'll also put the boots back in and everything. But I do need to get this painted up and drying so I can reinsert that. So I'll bring you guys back in a few minutes. For you guys, it'll probably be a couple seconds. But I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright everybody, so we're back. The paint is dry. I did prime and paint the actual shifter link that goes to the transmission. Which is, so these 3 right here are actually for the 2000, like I said yesterday. These 3 are actually for the 1997. So what I did while camera was off is I told you guys that I had, showed you guys that this was prepped, it was stripped, it needed to be painted. But what I did is I went back out to the 97 and took these 2 off of the truck. I took them off the transmission, and I decided to paint them at the same time as well. So these need to be reinstalled on the truck. And I'm just going to take these down. I'm going to put them over here for the moment. Let me grab the other one. The other 2, I should say. Right. So we got both of them painted up. Both of these and that one over there that I put over there. So we're gonna start reassembling this guy as well. So this right here goes to this bracket right here. So I'll show you how that goes back together. But let's start putting the boots back together. So this is the good boot that I have that I said was in the sink and it was being cleaned. It came as clean as I cared to scrub it. You could scrub it another several hours if you wanted to. So these it's gonna go like that, if I remember correctly. I believe so. Yep, goes just like that. So how we're gonna get these back in, they're not too hard to get back in. Kind of just pinch and turn. There we go. It is actually getting dark outside, so just kind of squeeze and shove in. Come on. Being a pain. I will bring you guys back as soon as I get this finished. I don't want the video to be too long. Alright guys, so I've got it installed. So all you do to get these little rubber grommets back in is you just basically fold them in half, shove one end in, then fold the other half in half as well, and then shove it in, and they will pop through. And then if they're a little crooked, you can just quickly straighten them. It's not too hard. So these, the little sleeves that I cleaned, these is what the bolts go through. So you just slide these sleeves back in, and this whole assembly has 8 just installed, 4 of them, and then there is, so I got there should be 4 left, and then there is this boot, which I don't have another one of these at the moment, so all I did is just taped the best I could with some Gorilla Tape the spots that the holes are, because there's actually a bunch of ripped hole sections in here. I want to keep the dirt and mud and everything out as much as possible. This actually slides on to this. So shifter goes this direction, like that, and then goes this direction. That. So I'm just checking this real quick. So this shifter arm that actually goes to the transmission linkage actually hangs this direction because it's got to go around the transmission. I'm going to turn this so you guys can see it. So this goes around the transmission because the shifter, the assembly over here in the vehicle is to the right of the transmission. So this has to go around the transmission. So this boot goes on this, and just to make sure it's going the right direction, the boot goes onto this housing like this. So you got to put this back in, which is pretty easy, just like that. That's how it sits. And this protects dust and everything also. And this also protects the bushings in here. And the bushings that go in here, these little blue bushings, go in here, are actually the first ones to go because this does get intruded with dirt quite a bit. So we need to take the tape off. Okay, got the tape off. This guy is ready. I did not paint it, did not strip it, I just slightly cleaned it. I did also clean through the tube. So, we're going to prep this to be mounted back again. So, I got some grease. We're going to grab 2 more bushings out of this pack. 2 more bushings. And I did clean and prep this toolbox surface, so I vacuumed everything up and wiped it down so it wasn't dirty when we started this again. Let me grab a glove, because it's just easier. Okay. Just hope everybody's having a pretty good day. All right. That's one. Oh. Not sure why you guys, oh, the tripod is collapsing, that's why. Okay, there. Second bushing. And like I said before, you can use whatever grease you choose. You don't have to use this grease if you don't want to. Just using whatever grease I have, technically, is what I'm doing. This bushing goes on this side. And the bolt is next. We're going to put this in. We're actually going to assemble that. Just going to wipe the dust and everything off the bolt. Okay, so here's the special cam style bolt. A little bit on the bolt. Sorry about this, guys. It was going a little smoother yesterday. Alright. Take the gloves off. Okay. Let's flip it. Let's flip this upside down. Make this a little easier. Turn it this way for you guys and then turn this. There you go. So it's reinstalled. And the nut does go on the right side of the housing. So this is the right side. Even on this one, the nut goes on this side. I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, where is the back right there? And the nut is a 13. And for the bolt head is actually a 9/16. Okay. That's done. Bushings are nice and flat. It moves smoothly. So just to show you guys real quick, you have the nut here and then the nut here. So they're on the same side. And then you just slide this boot down like that. Then I'm going to end up doing the boot off camera. So I'll flip it over so you guys can see the rest of the assembly. This right here. You have these plastic washers and you have this snap ring. You're going to put a little bit of grease on these washers because all of this actually had grease on it. Plop one washer all the way to the back of the housing. This bar is next. All right. Oh, you actually need to do the bar before you bolt it up. That's what I forgot. So I'll bring you guys back in a second. Actually, you don't actually have to. What I did, all I did is just push the bar up and just slightly bent it a little bit. And then slid it down. So you don't technically have to do it while the bar is unbolted. You can get it back on without having to worry about that. So now this shifter is attached to this arm, and then you just put the snap ring back on. Okay, that's done. Slide this back up. Fold in half, shove it through. Oh, come on. My hands are a little greasy, so it's kind of making it a little hard. just show you guys this real quick. I'll get the boot on before I bring you guys back to the truck. So this right here, a big hole. There is a pin. Okay, pin. There's a washer, a bushing, and another washer, a nut, a washer, and a bolt end. It's kind of like a stud. Just bolt on, nut on one end and smooth shaft on the other. So how this works, put all this together. There's also a bushing in here. Clamp. That there. It's kind of hard to see it. It's not showing up right. There you go. A little more light. Bushings there. This sleeve goes right in between. Okay. Okay. Stud, or the smooth side, this side. Like that. This side goes on this side to lock it to the bar. Before, there's a washer on this side and a washer on this side, like so. And then this pin goes in here. Where's the hole? Right there. Collapse this a little bit. Okay. So that I will take the pin back out when it's ready to be mounted. Actually, no, the pin does not come back out. I'm not thinking about it right. You just take the bolt out. Come on. There it goes. You just take this bolt, the nut off, and mount it. So that's done. Okay. Put this back. So we're done with our grease as well. Don't need grease anymore. These 4 bushings go in here, and then this bushing and this little sleeve go in this bar right here, go in here, and I'm gonna do that off camera because it's gonna be a pain. And then this pin, this lock washer, and this nut go to the transmission side. And then all we got to do is put the 8 bolts back in this, mount it back down, bolt this back to this bar, and then this bar right here is mounted to this bar. And then just mount the shifter back in, slide the automatic transmission or the automatic shifter goes back in, slide the 4-wheel drive shifter back into this boot and reassemble everything. So I'll bring you guys back when I'm out. I'm going to be out there at the vehicle, and we'll go from there. Alright everybody, so we're back. So this is completely assembled. This is actually be a several part video, but you guys will see the whole video when it's done. It will be completely put together and everything. So we got this boot reinstalled. We got the boot that I basically just taped back together the best I could until I can find some. Was told that Toyota's now selling these boots again, so it's going to take like a month or two to get them physically here. So what I did is to just gorilla tape them back, this boot back up for now. When I order these boots, I'm gonna end up ordering 3 of these and 3 of these, or probably 4 and 4, just to have extras. This is completely painted. We got the stud and everything put back in here. All the bushings are done. I also got this pretty much pre-assembled. This guy right here. So this bracket right here actually bolts to this one and this one. So I have these actually assembled. The pin with its specialty little cotter pin. They're reusable cotter pins. And then this bracket physically is what slots into the transmission. You can see the slot. This bar, this little short bar, is actually what actually shifts the transmission. So the transmission shift is right here, and the reason the bar goes back and then it attaches to this bar is because the housing, the shifting assembly is actually 15 or so inches back, give or take. So we're gonna install this, and I'm gonna show you guys how to install all of it, including I'll show you what I had to take apart. If you can sneak tools in, which you could, I opted to just take the dash, the front dash panels and everything off. You guys will see. So I'll bring you guys back as soon as everything's out there and we're ready to start. Alright everybody, so we're back in the 97. So I actually took out this panel piece that has a bunch of switches. Right here, which is this panel piece right here. This is the console piece, the center console floor piece. The dash piece I took out. I actually tidied up some stuff out here as well. I need to actually replace these 2 bulbs here while I'm out here. But I removed everything. These with the boots cover up. This piece right here is the 4-wheel drive shifter handle. So I got everything laid out. I'm going to start assembling everything again. Had to just put this here. We also got to do the linkage outside. So this goes in like so. Okay. Make sure nothing is getting squished. Okay. Why is it doing that? Oops. Sorry guys. I'm trying to get the carpet up. It's acting a little odd. Come on. I'll bring you guys back in a second. I'm gonna figure out why it's not going in right. All right, everybody, so we're back. I'm trying to get the tripod to sit. Okay, so I already put all the bolts in. I just put them in by hand. Just gonna tighten them up real quick, and watch just popped. And you can actually not have to remove this dash piece, this piece that goes right here. If you don't use something as long as this, you could use a little hand ratchet if you wanted to. This will fit in here. This one on this side. This one back here. All those are tightened down. I am going to, this is just the DeWalt Extreme 12 volt screwdriver is what I was using. I am going to grab the Milwaukee M12 and just give them a little ugga-dugga. Just to make sure that they're tight, which it's not really moving them very much. It's moving them maybe 1/16 of a turn. Come on. Okay, that is done. Try to get this boot back down. Need to get out of the truck so I can stand. This boot is actually supposed to be slid down. There it goes. There. There we go. It's a little stiff, but there. All right, so that's done. I did tidy up the dash a little bit while I was doing some of this. Okay, so that's done. Shifter is connected and everything looks good now. I need to put the bulbs back in that. You know what? Let me go get the bulbs real quick. I'll be right back. And then I'll put the bulbs in now, then we'll put the center dash piece back on, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm back. So these bulbs are pretty much dang near every bulb that goes up here. So these bulbs right here, ashtray, the lighter outlet, or the 12 volt outlet, which it's a lighter outlet, because it comes with a lighter. In the original Toyota stereo, this piece right here, the actual HVAC unit, as well as the glove box, and 90% of the lights up here all take these style bulbs. And these are 2723s, T3s, T5s, they're all pretty much the same. These are 2.3 watts, which is what these all require, including the bulb that goes in right here. This also needs to go back right there. It just sits down there. Okay. Going down there. This one has a little condom on it. And it ripped. I don't think I have any pliers in here. Of course, I don't have any pliers in here. Let me move the camera real quick, guys. Well, it does not look like that one's being replaced. Till I can get all that out. That's a little aggravating. I wish there was another place I could put you guys. Just shattered in my mouth. That might work for a second. Let me go get some pliers. Maybe I can get this bulb out. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I did get it out. Not sure it's ever going to hold a bulb again. It kind of broke in the process. There's the other bulb. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to hold a bulb anymore. It's alright. It's not a big deal. Don't necessarily need it anyways. Nope. That bulb was just extremely stuck in there. Not a big deal. Don't necessarily need the ashtray one either, but... Alright, so... I did fix this a little bit. Put some tape down here. I don't want to install the other one yet. And grab... I need to grab the key. Oh. Push on the brake. Move the shifter back. It's not hooked up to the transmission, but... And I actually didn't need to use the key either. I just thought about what I said. So just move the shifter back. We'll reattach these items. Attach this guy. Come on. I'm trying to get this bulb back in at this tray here. Really, come on, dude. Sorry, guys. There you go. I'm gonna lift you guys real quick. There. Clock. Defrost. Hazard. Okay. Okay. There's 2 screws that's got to go back in the dash. Up here. Grab this guy. I forgot this one right here. Thought I forgot a bolt. That's not good. Well, threaded, fine. Oh. Alright, so little. Where's the bit? Seriously? the bit go? It's 100% positive the bit was right here. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? This will work. So it goes here. Whew, it is hot. Goes up here. Alright, I need to open a window. Whew. Just cooking me. Alright. Those two screws are put back in. Okay, so these wires down here. Gotta go back under here. And I'll show you guys, I'll bring you guys down. Oh, come on. You know what, I'll just hold you guys. Alright, so these security light and alarm go back here. This plug for the emergency brake. This plug. This plug. And I'll go back here. This plug plugs back into here. This one plugs in here. Okay. That goes there. This panel goes here. Alright, I'm gonna have to get out. It's being a pain. Alright, so before this, these need to go on the inside. Like so. Come on. Okay. One, go to the other side. Yeah, I know guys, this has been a very long video, probably almost an hour, probably a little more than that. And I apologize. guys right there. So these panels have to slide in from the back into these tabs over here. And then this has to be behind this guy. Like that. Might be why this panel was removed. Yikes, come on. Whoa, must knocked you guys over. Come on. There it goes. This one goes here. I think there's one missing. Alright. This guy goes back up here. Flip it over. That's why it was on. Okay. Grab your knobs. Here. Knobs, the AC button. Oh, if I can stop dropping everything. It must be one of them days. Sorry guys, can only go in one way. Okay, that's done. Guy. Then we still got to go underneath the truck. That's going to be a little easier to show you guys. This one. This screw. They're not the exact same screw. They've been replaced more than likely before, but it will do. Okay. Like that. I'm sorry guys. Must not be having a very good day. Alright. Okay. Another little screw in here. This one goes to the shifter. Right there. This usually has Loctite on it, so it could be extremely hard to get out. You guys just be careful. There's also a barbed washer on the back of it. Just got to hold the shifter. That's it. I did not unplug the shifter at all. Just so you guys know. All of these plugs right here is what those wires go to. Not sure if I can get you guys any closer. Maybe. Oh, maybe. No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like the tripod might fall. Yeah. Trust me, guys, there's a bunch of wires right here. You probably saw me put them back. Okay, so where is here's the light. And the speaker. That's in. Okay. Light and speaker are installed. Back window. And I'm probably going to be doing a 2000 conversion on this, so probably going to be moving all these plugs anyways. Okay. Come on. Let me get this to go if I can. These just pop down. Okay, that's done. Okay. And then we got the shifter arm underneath the truck. So I'm gonna get you guys, bring you guys down here. I'm not even sure if you guys can see it. Alright, guys. Oh. Okay. See if I can get you guys a good view. I'm not sure. It's kind of bright. Okay. So I'm gonna put this guy up here. Come on. trying to get this to, there it goes. Okay, this little lock washer, where did that go? Little nut on there. The way this goes, this little bar, this small bar, has to be pushed all the way towards the back of the truck for it to be in park. So I shift, say this. So your shifter inside, when you're pulling it backwards, it's actually pushing this all the way forward. So this is low, second, drive, neutral, reverse, park. That's how that goes. Okay, just tightened it up. That's all I did. This one goes up here to the one that I already installed that was at the end of, it's at the end of the shifter itself. And these bolts are pretty, they're technically flat. And if you pushed it all the way towards the back of the truck, you know it's in park. There's a washer and a nut with a pressed on washer already on it. This goes here. Does not look like that when I can get in there. I'm gonna have to grab the ratchet or a really stubby socket. I'm just gonna grab the ratchet. Alright. I grab the ratchet and I'm just gonna use the socket that I have down here. Oh, guess that socket's too long. Oh. Could probably use this stubby socket in the impact. And yes, I'm using chrome sockets on impacts. I've never had an issue. Nope. Still too long. Okay. Just gonna snug it up. You need it pretty tight because you don't want it to move. There. Now it's locked in park. Cannot go anywhere because the shifter is assembled. All right. Oh. And I ended up cleaning up some wires and stuff, and I didn't think I needed to show you guys that. I actually covered all the holes that somebody drilled into this panel because there was a bunch of other stuff in here. But that is it, everybody. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm sorry that it took so long. If you stuck with me, I hope the information was helpful. If not, I apologize, guys. There used to be these style clips in these holes back here. in these holes right here. I usually just put bolts through it, a little nut and a bolt. But that's it. Everything is now hooked up. Bushings are all replaced, and the reason I replaced the bushings is because when I moved this handle, the bushings were so bad on the bar, on the transmission that comes out of this housing. It was so bad that it was actually just moving that bar like 2 or 3 inches. So when you would shift into like reverse, it would actually say it was almost at the end of the neutral. When you put it in drive, it wanted to be in second gear, almost in low gear. So that issue is solved by just fixing the bushings. Everything is plugged back in and good to go. I do appreciate you guys watching. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope the information was helpful. This is on a 1997 Toyota 4Runner Limited 4x4. That is all I got for you guys today. I'm sure this video is like an hour and 20 minutes. But, you know, I had to turn you guys off several times because I wanted to make sure the video wasn't this long. But I also wanted to make sure that you guys had all the information you needed. And I'm sorry about the camera angles. It's kind of hard. There's no place to put you guys down other than, you know, on the ground under the truck. It's really hard to put you guys on seats. And I just didn't think ahead, and that's my fault. I could have grabbed my clamp and then clamped you guys to the roof or something and shown you guys that way. I wasn't prepared on some of it, and I apologize. You know, you saw the bulb didn't want to come out for the cigarette port, and it shattered while I was trying to pull it out with my teeth, which normally I've never had any issue pulling a bulb out that small with my teeth. Just grab it a little bit and pull, and that one just shattered. But I do appreciate you guys watching. I hope the information was helpful, and I will see you guys on the next video. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, smush the bell notification icons for future updates. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. There is a connector for the main shifter that you do have to plug back in. It's a white plug about this wide that goes all the way towards the back of the housing. I didn't show it, but you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!